This is part 2 of the Knights of the Round Table's first podcast. This is about superhero movies, DC versus Marvel. And my name is Ken Parker. I'm joined by Rob Claffey Jr., Jeff Zyra, Kurt Zyra, and Vernon Hill. Thank you.
I think Marvel would just keep on building up movies for superheroes.
Yep.
For actually every year.
Well, they can. Right now they can because they're on a roll. They have all these characters that are already out. They could potentially go with a smaller movie and put just what's her name in it from Avengers?
Black Widow.
Black Widow by herself. Like similar to what they did with Elektra. I don't know how well that would do, but
they're thinking of doing a Doctor Strange and an Ant-Man movie, a smaller scale.
Ha ha. Ha ha ha. See, I don't know how something like that would do, though. I mean, if they do it like a small-scale movie, then maybe it'll be just enough. But I can't see how a movie can... I can't see how DC would come out with an Aquaman movie. How well can that do? It'd be like, all the jokes about, you have to come to the desert. No, I can't do that, sorry.
Aquaman wouldn't be a good movie.
No.
It'll be mostly under the water, I think.
But I think they could do a really good movie visually and everything underwater with all the CG stuff that they have now. But they have to come up with a story that would work and everything. So
yeah, you have to say that without rolling your eyes, though.
Well, there's limitations, especially when Aquaman is. You see in those cartoons that he's in or Justice League. The base happens to be near water. Oh, whew, good, I can do something. Otherwise, hey, I'll sit here and make coffee when you guys get back. But. So,
the Batman movie coming out soon, is that a reboot?
No, it's the third
part of the trilogy.
Third part.
And your last chance to see Christian Bale in the tight suit.
I think one of the reasons that he's not doing another one is because it just hurts his voice so much to do that voice that he can't do anymore.
Or he wants to do something else.
That's what I heard.
That's what you heard, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking it up right now.
Okay.
See, right here. It says it right there.
What voice does he do?
He's like, he does a really deep voice. Have you seen the other Batman films?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Why are you here then?
Why indeed?
Because Bruce Wayne disguises his voice when he's Batman.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's when you first hear it, it's kind of jarring because it's so gravelly and everything. You're like, you almost start. I remember I was almost laughing because I thought it was a joke, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's what they're trying to do. Okay. But it's a good idea, because otherwise the whole thing about superheroes is, how come Lois Lane doesn't recognize Superman?
Well, you gotta, almost any superhero, you gotta just throw that out the window, that part of it. You just gotta accept it. It's like in Green Lantern, where she knew who he was all the time. He's trying to disguise it. He tried to disguise his voice in one of those scenes, didn't he?
Yeah, but
when he was talking to her,
always knew.
But still, I think they were almost making fun of the other movies where, Clark Kent takes off his glasses and no one recognizes him.
Actually, I've done that.
Taking off your glasses?
It's amazing that how different a person can look without their glasses.
Yeah, but if you start flying around, then they're going to kind of draw a little more attention.
Well, yeah. What would you do with your glasses on?
Can you fly around?
That's what I want to show off or anything.
Well, I think you're right to a point, but I think if someone knows you well enough, I suppose the more you know them, the more, I know you with glasses on, and if for some reason you took them off. For a minute, I would be like, until you started talking, unless you changed your voice.
We'll see. Everybody in this room has glasses on. Let's all take them off and see if we recognize each other.
Well, unfortunately,
I can't see anything.
I can't see anyone.
Hey, it works.
Okay, so it works. We all know that. Okay.
So which superhero movie are we all looking forward to this year?
This year?
Avengers.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Avengers and Batman.
Yeah, Batman I am too, but it's good. Avengers is going to be new in a lot of ways. Batman is going to. It could be it might be great. Probably will be great, but it'll be third chapter in a series.
Well, Josh Whedon's going crazy over it. I mean, you're reading his interviews. It's like he's going spastic. He's like, this is like the greatest thing he's ever directed. Blah 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 blah. He says, I have 3 hours of material. I had to cut it down to 2 hours and something, and it's killing me to rip off. Just wait till you see the DVD.
Well, he's probably already promoted the The director's cut.
Yeah, he said it's like...
It's not in 3D, is it?
I don't know.
I hope not.
I think all of them are going to be in 3D.
I know it's going to be in IMAX.
Yeah.
I know Batman's in IMAX because it's not going to be in 3D, but it's going to be in IMAX because they recorded it exclusively.
That's me.
Oh.
They recorded it exclusively on an IMAX camera.
You're right.
But I'm sort of looking forward to Batman. I just, when I look at that trailer, it just looks like it's going to be a very, very long movie. Avengers could be too, but Batman, Dark Knight was really long.
Avengers could be long, but it's going to move.
Yeah, but
There's
Dark Knight was really long, and maybe that could.
You're also talking about more characters.
Exactly.
It's not the same guy on the screen the whole time.
Right.
But the Avengers from the trailer looks like it's going to be true to the comics somewhat. Where, well, it's not. Those aren't the heroes that came together as the Avengers originally, but it's sort of they're fighting Loki, which the original Avengers in the first comic did. They fought Loki, and they argued with each other when they first got together, which they did in the original comic. So it's kind of sort of based on 4 or 6 issues of the original, at least the concept anyway. So it should be pretty close. And they're already talking a sequel too.
So all the superhero movies this year, the one that people aren't really as enthusiastic about is probably Spider-Man.
Well, he's fighting a lizard. I mean, Lizard's a lame character.
And it's so soon for a reboot.
It's really soon for a reboot. I have to admit, the trailers have been better than I thought. Of course, they're only
But
trailers.
the trailers look exactly like the trailers in the previous Spider-Man.
But when we're saying it's too early for a reboot, I remember the last movie where they had, Peter Parker possessed by Venom. He's walking around to this theme song "Staying Alive," and it was just really stupid. And maybe the reboot's actually not a bad thing, because that third movie was kind of too jumbled and too much to do.
They tried to put too much into it.
I never got to see the third movie. I wanted to.
And you see just Tobey Maguire strutting down like the Bee Gees, and Saturday Night Fever is just kind of lame. That was pretty
I forgot
sad.
about that. I think I blocked it out.
It's really hard to keep movies fresh, and when they start to do stuff like that, like the original Batman movies, they couldn't keep the same actor in more than one film, and then they just had too many characters. Toward the end, it was
Joel Schumacher, yeah.
Joel Schumacher and all these characters, and
Yeah, they couldn't just fight one villain. They had to be more than one or more than two.
Well, they kept up trying to top themselves.
Right.
Well, it worked in the Christopher Nolan, the Dark Knight, when he had the Joker and Two-Face at the end. That actually worked on how, they played up, but it wasn't like super silly like the Joel Schumacher ones.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to have 5 villains,
Right.
and they're going to play hockey, and it was so stupid.
there's always a danger of them running the franchise into the ground and just going to the point where it's like that was probably 1 or 2 movies too much for that. I don't know if...
Well, that was the case where Batman needed to be rebooted after Joel Schumacher got his hands on it.
Damn right. Those
Yeah.
last... Especially after Batman and Robin, that was just the worst.
I liked Batman and Robin.
But it was a lot like the... Did you like the original series? On the
Adam
TV
West
series, Adam West?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot like that.
And that's not
It
what
was too much like that.
Too much like
And that's
that.
not what the fans wanted. The fans
But
wanted something like the comic book. And
If they're going to make a movie like that, then fine. But they started off doing it in a different direction, and then they changed their minds. So I think that's what threw that franchise off. I mean...
I actually liked the Christopher Nolan movies better than the, what's his name, the first 2 that were done by...
Michael Keaton?
Yeah, the Michael Keaton ones. That was directed by, what's his
Tim
name?
Burton.
Tim Burton, yeah.
I think, although but you gotta give the first Tim Burton Batman critics, it really set a different tone for everything.
Yeah.
As far as the movies go, they'd already done it in the graphic novels. But as far as movies went, no one had really seen a Batman like that before.
So, right now DC has how many characters that they can keep a franchise going? Does the Green Lantern do well enough to
Well,
keep
they're going
that?
to make another.
They are? Okay. Okay, so Green Lantern's solidified.
They should do Wonder Woman. I just don't know.
I don't. Yeah, that's one thing I don't
I'm just
understand.
so
why they
puzzled. I mean, I think people will go see a woman, the right woman, dressed in that Wonder Woman suit, running around the screen. Pretty sure if it's a strong story.
Yeah,
And I'm sure a lot of females will go see it too.
There are a lot of women who want to play the role. You hear about it all the time. Actresses who'd love to get their hands
I
on
just
the
don't
role.
know why they just don't want
For
to
some
do it.
reason, Hollywood just can't do it. I don't know why. Or if you hear stories about how they're going to do it, you cringe. They're going to make her an executive or something. Wasn't that for the TV series? She was going to be like you know, a CEO of some company.
That was just dumb.
Yeah, well, but I mean,
It's
they
like
do the same
David
thing sometimes.
Kelly.
You know,
I don't know if they would do a Green Arrow movie. I mean, guy who shoots arrows. I don't know if they could do a whole feature film on Green Arrow. And Hawkman in the Autumn, I don't. Hawkman, maybe. I just don't. I can't see because his rogue's calories are so weak.
I didn't think they could do Thor. I thought Thor was a weak character, but they pulled it off. They did it
Thor
really
was
good.
Flash would be a great movie.
Yeah.
The Flash. If they did The Flash, that'd be a.
but yeah, they screwed it up on the TV series. You can see it right there. Actually.
Flash?
Yeah, when they did that TV
I
series.
thought it was pretty good.
I thought they screwed it up. Where every once in a while he just like get faint.
What?
Well, I don't remember that.
Remember that?
I think it was you that got faint when you were watching it.
He'd be running around. And
Apparently, a lot of people got famed watching it because it got canceled after
Yeah.
1 year.
yeah, if I remember, he'd be running around, zipping around super speed, and then he'd just get faint once in a while. He'd run out of energy.
Well, didn't the hero run out of energy once
It's
in a while?
kind of annoying.
It's like anyone else.
Yeah, it was kind of
Well,
annoying.
they have to limit. I mean, that's what I don't like about really powerful superheroes. I don't like Superman, Thor. They're just too powerful.
Right.
And so you have to come up. That's why when you make the Avengers, you have Black Widow
She has no
in the
powers
same
at all.
had no powers at all.
And neither does Hawkeye. He's just
Hawkeye. So there's only so
Captain
much
America.
they
Captain
can
America doesn't have
do.
any powers either.
No, he's a super soldier.
I mean, there's no.
I mean,
he can't
he's just-
fly or
he can't
turn
fly,
invisible.
I mean,
No,
his
but he's
strength-
powerful.
Well, not really. He's got augmented strength, but not that much.
You can still shoot him.
But
Yeah,
when you have a really powerful hero, you have to come up with a story that limits that power, or have them battle like in Superman 2. They battle
A
with
god.
similar powered people. But when you have a group of heroes, you know, when Loki's fighting, is Loki super powerful or is he
Loki's an Asgardian god.
Yes.
not? Okay,
He's
so
the god of mischief.
okay, so here comes Hawkeye versus Loki. Who's gonna win? I mean,
Well, Loki's probably the one who's setting the Avengers against each other. Because that's what he does. He's the god of mischief,
Yeah.
and he plays with your mind.
Yeah, and he knows magic.
okay. So, but I mean, it just. That's why I don't like really powerful heroes because they're too powerful.
Well, that's what makes Batman good.
Yeah.
Because he has no superpowers.
That's right. Going back to Wonder Woman, who do you think would be a good cast? I think I liked your posting about the girl from Haywire. I think it was you that posted that.
Oh yeah,
I think
woman-
I've never seen her in a movie. I didn't see Haywire, but I
woman
would thought
Gina
that.
Carano,
Yeah, the woman from Mad Men wouldn't be bad either.
Christina Hendricks.
Yeah.
She's as I keep telling you, she's overqualified.
Well, you also have to have someone that can do probably a little bit of action. Is she a good action person? I mean,
Well, she took Captain Mao on in
Firefly.
Firefly. Locked him out all naked and stuff.
Okay, so looks like we're running out of ideas. I'll probably edit this a little
Please.
tighter anyway. So
Please.
this is 42 minutes. I think it'll be shorter than that. So I'll cut,
42 minutes.
I'll cut out all Jeff's stuff.
Okay, cool.
So, anyways, thanks
guess I'm about
everyone,
8 minutes.
and we'll try to come up with another topic next time. And please leave some feedback. Thank you. For more information about the Knights and their podcasts and their blog, you can go to kotwg.blogspot.com, and that is our main blog, and we'll have some information about our podcast, our fan club, and many other things. Thanks a lot.